Hi everyone, I'm going to give a speech about the spaceship disaster of a Challenger when exploded in the air. And the speech was given by Ronald Reagan. Ladies and gentlemen, I have had plans to speak to you tonight to report on the State of Union. But the events of earlier today had led me to change those plans. Today is a day of mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Shadow Challenger. We know we share the pain with all of the people of our country. This is a truly a national loss. 19 years ago, almost to the day, we lost three astronauts in a terrible accident on the ground. But we have never lost an astronaut in flight. We have never had a tragedy like this. And perhaps we forgot the courage it took for the crew of the Shadow, but they, the Challenger 7, were aware of the dangers, but overcame them and did their job brilliantly. We mourn seven heroes: Michael Smith, Dick Scobie, Judy Ransom, Random Ronald McNair, Ellison Onizuka, Gregory Jarvis, and Krista McLeaf. We mourn their loss as a nation together. For the family of seven, we cannot bear, as you do, the full impact of the tragedy, but we feel the loss, and we are thinking about you so very much. Your loved ones were daring and brave, and they had the special grace, the special spirit that says, "Give me a challenge, and I will meet it with joy." They had a hunger to explore the universe and discover the truth. They wished to serve, and they did. They served all of us. We have grown used to wonders in this century. It is hard to dazzle us, but for 25 years, the United States space program has been doing just that. We have grown used to the idea of space, and perhaps we forget that we have only just begun. We are still pioneers. They, the members of the Challengers crew, were pioneers. And I want to say something to the school children of America who are watching the live coverage of the Shadow takeoff. I know it's hard to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. It's all part of the process of exploring and discovering. It's all part of taking a chance and expanding man's horizon. The future does not belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to brave. The Challenger crew was pulling us into the future, and we will continue to follow them. I have always had a great faith in and respect for our space program, and what happened today does nothing to diminish it. We do not hide our space program. We do not keep secrets and cover things up. We do it all upfront and in public. That's the way freedom is, and we would not change it for a minute. We will continue our quest in space. There will be more shuttle flights and more shuttle crews. And yes, more volunteers, more civilians, and more teachers in space. Nothing ends here. Our hopes and our journey continues. I want to add, and I wish I could talk to every man and woman for who works for NASA or who work on this mission and tell them, your dedication and professionalism has moved and impressed us for decades, and we know of your anguish. We share it. There is a coincidence today. On this day, 390 years ago, a great explorer, Sir Francis Drake, died aboard ship off the coast of Panama. It is in his lifetime the great frontiers were the oceans, and a historian later said, he lived by the sea, died on it, and he was buried in it. Well, today we can say it of the Challenger crew. Their dedication was like Derek's, complete. The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honor us by the manner of which they lived their lives. We will never forget them, nor the last time we saw them this morning as they prepare for the journey and wave goodbye and split in the sorry bunks of earth to touch the face of God. Thank you.